How's it going, guys? Sports by Dustin here, back with another PrizePicks video. We're going to be using Daily Grind Fantasy to compare sportsbooks lines and odds directly back to PrizePicks to find the best possible value on the board right now in the MLB. Maybe we'll have another play in there from WNBA. We'll see how it all pans out. We're going to build out a 5 or 6 man flex. Those are the most profitable slip types on PrizePicks. If you guys are not subscribed to the channel, though, hit the subscribe button. Please, we're so close to 5K subscribers, so I would appreciate it. And also, as always, hit the like button because you guys know, I tell you every time, it does help me out when you smash that like button. So if we can go ahead, try and get 50 likes in this video, I don't know, that'd be sick. Let's go ahead and shoot for 50 likes. But now, let's go ahead and start building out the slip, what everybody here came for. We're going to go with Lane Thomas over 7.5 fantasy score. Now, we only have one data point, and I tell you guys all the time, more data points, the better, right? But I'm going to go ahead and trust this one. It looks like comparing to DraftKings, what their would-be line for this fantasy score market would be is about 8.7, which is off by about 1.2 fantasy score, just comparing to DraftKings, right? Oftentimes, we'll see DraftKings or BetMGM be pretty consistently close. So technically, you could maybe view this almost as 2 data points. Not all the time, right? I'm not guaranteeing that they're going to come in at 8.7 or anything like that, but you can see they're pretty consistent or pretty close to each other. Because this is based off, Daily Grind's algorithm for these fantasy scores is based off the even lines that make up hitter fantasy score. There's like the even lines on the player props that make up hitter fantasy score on those books. So off on DraftKings by about 1.2. Let's go ahead and take advantage of it. We'll add in Lane Thomas over 7.5 fantasy score. And then now from there, let's keep chugging along. We'll go ahead and give it a refresh, make sure we're getting the best possible value. Rafael Devers under 8.5 fantasy score. Guys, I am a huge Red Sox fan, right? But as I've mentioned many times on this channel and other posts and such, take your emotions out of sports betting, right? Follow the data, follow the numbers, and listen to the market, right? If the market is telling you this is off on PrizePicks by about 1.1 fantasy score, follow the market. Take the value where it's at. I don't care if it's Rafael Devers, my favorite player on my favorite team or anything like that. If the value says take the under, I'm going to take the under, right? That's how you're going to be profitable sports betting, by removing your emotions from it, I promise you. Jose Berrios, over 4.5 strikeouts, heavily juiced on the sports books, average odds of about minus 137. So I wouldn't say super heavily juiced, but juiced on the sports books, minus 137. And we get this at minus 119 in a 5 or 6 man flex. So let's go ahead and lock in Jose Berrios over 4.5 strikeouts. Up next, Cody Bellinger, off by 1 comparing to 2 data points, DraftKings and BetMGM for fantasy score. So over 7 fantasy score. To add in Bellinger. And as we're doing this, we want to make sure we're not having any negative correlation, right? 2 players on the same teams over and under in hitting or something like that. Or let's say a pitcher's over strikeouts and over fantasy score against a battery's facing, right? It just would be negatively correlated and would give ourselves a less % chance to hit than if we didn't have any correlation at all. But the best possible thing we could do is try to find positive correlation if there is good value in the game to get in that positive correlation with, because then it gives us an even better chance. Oh, so we have some CS2 popping up. I think we might add it in. I think we add in one of these plays. Let's go with ZMB over 12 maps 1 and 2 headshots. We see off by 1.5 to Underdog, off by only 0.5 to Hot Streak, but minus 179 juice to the over of 12.5, that higher number. We get this at minus 119. Let's go ahead and add in a CS2 play, ZMB be over 12 headshots maps 1 and 2, and that could round out our 5 flex right there. So mostly MLB plays, and then we added in one last second CS2 play for the 5 flex. That's going to be it for this video. Remember, if you guys want access to Daily Grind Fantasy, linked in the description of this video, you guys can get access. That's going to be it. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.